All right, I'm listening to a radio right now. I was going to go on a radio show, but in the meantime, I'm doing some maintenance with my skateboard, changing my wheels to these smaller wheels. They're a lot smaller, but they got a pretty good size, thickness to them. They're going to be tested. Maybe I might even go tonight and test them in the nighttime because I do that shit. I roll like that. In the meantime, I was thinking about going on the radio here. So I'm on a waiting list. Well, there's no screener on this radio program. You could go on if you wanted to. It's really fun, and as long as you still respect, don't cuss or nothing, they'll let you up your game and promote whatever it is you do on this radio station. It's called ktalkmedia.com. Anyway, so I go on this now to get some things off my chest, which in my older age doesn't look as good as it used to, but I am fucking with smaller tires to check it out, and I'm going to keep my high risers on here too, just so I have, because I'll be honest with you guys, I get a lot of almost like carving ability with my big belly. It makes me able to carve more than normal skateboarders that are got their deck set up for high speed. So that's another, and I did that on purpose because I do little slides, and it's just common sense. It makes common sense. So anyway, I have this friend Robert Mirabellio, and he likes to always chide on me and shit, like tries to claim I don't have any guns and shit, but what he doesn't know is a lot. He doesn't know a lot of stuff about me. There's certain things I'm not even allowed to talk about, okay? And it's an association with stuff you don't guys know, and I'm not going to tell you. It's my business. And I usually roll like that. Now, most people think, oh, he'll tell you anything that's happened to him. Absolutely not. Nope, I could indict myself from my past as well. So, homie, I don't talk about a lot of shit, okay? All I have to do is say the wrong thing, and it will be interpreted wrong, and I could, So, Robert Mirabellio, this goes out to you. Pay attention. Homeboy's got an armory, okay? I'm using these built-in spacers, which are really convenient because I can fucking get the wheel off without worrying about losing a washer and stuff like that. And I love it. Just the main regulator in charge of the company, a top advisor. So I don't know if I want to go live on this radio station. Last time I did this with this radio station, somehow or another, I got a copyright, but we'll see what happens. Put some SP Romney in your. I don't think I'll get a copyright.
I can do news or music, so there you go. The whole news, no music, but straight to calls. That's the thing. You're on K-Talk.
Hey, how's it going, SP?
Going all right.
Hey, that was
your work?
Good, but I was listening to Alexis finish up there, and she really had some good things to say that were in perspective, right before she finished the show. I didn't catch much else of it, though, but I was impressed, and look, I think I'm probably the first one that mentioned that this is a coup attempt. It's been going on for years, but now they're trying to make it finalized by pretty much opposing our assertions that they are a criminal force, the Democratic Party, and trying to act like we're the criminal force. And they'll use anything they can, even though they failed with the whole Mueller thing and everything. They'll just continue. And most of it comes from what I call the misogynist of Donald Trump, the one that's not really 100% in that level. And it's got a lot of these Democratic woman haters. I'm glad Alexis isn't one of them. But I'm putting some new tires on my skateboard right now. And it's got built-in these are really cool. They're called built-in spacers. They go into your wheel, and they're don't tell me I lost one of my spacers. Oh, there it is. Instead of it feeling like there's movement in the inside hub of your wheel, without them anyway. Now with these built-in spacers, SP, that means when I'm riding on a skateboard at high speed, I'll have I won't feel that minute movements of the built-in spacer, which is I mean, without the built-in spacer. This is a built-in spacer, which means the entire framework of the inside and the rolling and everything else, it's going to be way more professional. You know what I mean? Like way more professional. Because first,
Well, it's always fun to upgrade.
yeah, you know, like whenever you're doing some project, and you want to make sure it's looked at as professional. You know, when somebody buys your stuff, and right. But there's a couple things you can do without, me included, and that is, like, for instance, a lot of people like to buy premium trucks for skateboards. Like, when I say premium, I mean like $500 trucks. Okay, these are the things that hold the wheels on and all that. But you know, and I'm going to get into Trump real quick in a second. But yeah, I just get heavy duty trucks. I'm not too worried about having to spend all that money on trucks. It's almost kind of like it's a gimmick in a lot of ways. It's a lot of the professional stuff that's out there, in some sense or another, is more or less a gimmick. Some do actually work, some don't. I would say about 50% of the stuff that's supposed to be the best is really not. You know, right? Don't you agree?
Well, I know nothing about.
I mean, products. I'm talking about products. Like when you buy stuff for wood building, you should know your products by now.
Well, there are things that there are always new things that are coming up. In the last couple of years, for example, we've had some really great new glues become available that are astounding.
Well, there you go. There's an example right there. You know, I just like improvements. I like them in every kind of format. And because the technology has come so far in longboards these days, I can ride down any hill and feel confident without feeling like, oh, I'm going to have an issue. You know, I have confidence in the hardware, which is always the key. Like confidence in whatever you use to, if you're cutting wood. I don't know what you use to cut wood. It depends on what it is, I guess. But do you always use electric saw or what?
Well, yeah, pretty much saws are electric.
I mean, a lot of people like hand saws when they're cutting wood.
Well, there are some instances when a hand saw is appropriate, but not in producing wood usually. I mean, we're using jointers and saws and routers and different tools that do it. The biggest change in our tools has been the loss of the cord. Everything's got battery. The batteries have gotten good.
Yeah. Everybody's got cordless now. You know, like I want a golf cart, but I don't really want a golf cart that's electric, though. I don't know. I just don't. You know,
well, they don't make any other kind that I'm aware of.
Oh yeah, they do. The golf carts have always had people that had gas-powered golf carts. That just depends on how much money you want to spend on a golf cart. Most people go with the electric ones because they're not trying to go fast, and other people want a golf cart they can get away from police in. That's just how it is. You know. You know.
Yeah, I suppose.
But like right now I'm riding smaller wheels, and the whole point of this, I'm going to get into Trump in a second. The whole point of riding smaller wheels on my big board is to so I can get a little better, more feel my slides a lot more. The tires I had before that were sticky, but so now I'm going to go into Trump real quick. Trump, okay. I was the first one to say coup before anyone else came out and said it. As far as Trump goes, in regards to this president, this is feeling more and more like a foreign stimulated coup. Now, of course, Democrats live here that voted and don't care about the results and the facts of the election, and they happen to live here. But the most of it is coming from foreign entities that would like to see America, all the worst things happen to America, because in reality, we do business with them. We are business partners, but there's a large portion of these people around the world that have a secret hatred for us. It is a closet hatred for America. And I'm talking about the UK. I'm talking about, every country. So they feel like we are the spoiled brats of people who've ever developed a country. That's what I believe. And so as a result, I think this is a coup, and they're going to use the UN and localized forces as well to eventually, just like Nazi Germany. I have a feeling that it's going in that direction because the Democrats are hiding a bunch of extremely elite billionaires that are also running those things. And they're probably straight from the Federal Reserve Jewish kind of folks. I'm sorry to say. So I look at it like this: the Jews took a hit in World War II, but 60 million died that were in the war. Only 6 million Jews died. But they're so upset over that situation. They never wanted it to happen again. I think they strong armed us for $21 billion and blew 9/11 down. How about that? And currently we're in a warfare with Israel and the Democrats. That's what I'm saying. What do you think about that?
Well,
that's man. Gosh, you don't sound enthusiastic at all, huh?
I'm distracted by your golf cart thing. The electric golf carts are actually faster than the gasoline carts.
That depends on what kind you're getting. If you're getting a golf cart that is like a Polaris or something, it's not really a golf cart at that point. But no, it depends. They got fast running.
Yamaha has gas and electric, and their top speed is the same for both of them. 19 miles an hour.
Yeah, well, look. I got this covered, okay? I don't know what you're reading from, but I worked in a golf club, Las Vegas Country Club. I saw John Daly win his tournament and predicted it after 3 holes started. So I could have gone over to the dunes at the time they were having bet money and won big time on John Daly winning that PGA tournament in Las Vegas. But I will tell you this. I had to retrieve golf carts, and sometimes the golf carts were personal golf carts from very rich people, and they were gas powered, and they got clear to 80 miles an hour. If you weren't careful, they could. I mean, there was one that went 60. I was afraid to drive it because I was afraid somebody's going to startle me and I was going to hit the throttle, because yeah, I mean, there was some majorly good golf carts. But anyway, thanks for your time, SB. I'll listen in.
All right.
Later, guys.